Hi guys, welcome to English Lesson 62. Let's get started with our special sounds. We have two special sounds today and they are very similar. They both make a sound that is made by the long U. This one is oo in flu, E-W, and this one is U in few, E-W. There are no rules for which one goes where. You just have to learn them by listening. So let's say it together. Start with oo in flu, E-W, oo, oo, oo. Say it again. Oo in flu, E-W, oo, oo, oo. One more time. Oo in flu, E-W, oo, oo, oo. Now let's say this one. U in few, E-W, U, U, U. Again. U in few, E-W, U, U, U. One more time. U in few, E-W, U, U, U. Now let's look at some of these words. Here I have grew, crecer, blue, that's blow in the pasado, so en el pasado. Drew, that's to dibujar, but en el pasado. Now here I have dew. That's like the little droplets of agua that are on the grass in the morning. New, to saber. Chew, masticar. That's to chew, but that would be in the pasado, okay? All right, so look at exercise 1 on page 83. We're on, by the way, pages 83 with the girl and her dog to 84, okay? Looks like that. All right, we're still in America for today. We're going to be traveling somewhere else next week, but this week we kept our trip in America. So look at exercise 1. It says, circle the special sounds and mark the vowels. I'm going to read each word for you, and you need to do your best to circle the special sounds, mark the vowels. If they're short, with a smile. If they're long, with a stick over top. If they're silent, cross them out. The first word is stew. Next, Andrew. Next, pew. That's like the banca in an iglesia. Next, hewn. That's like when you are chopping or carving something out of something. Next, New York. It's an estado. Next, blue. Next, cruise. And finally, news. Okay, look right below it to the part that says remember. A declarative sentence makes a statement and ends with a period. An interrogative sentence asks a question and ends with a question mark. So in exercise 2, we're going to practice with that. Read the sentences. Circle D for declarative or I for interrogative. Draw 3 lines under letters that should be capitalized. So remember, we capitalize the first word of each sentence. Place correct punctuation at the end of each sentence. So if it's declarative, we need a period, a punto. If it's interrogative, we need a question mark. All right, so let's get started. Our first sentence is, I have a dog named Butch. Is this declarative? It makes a statement. Or is this interrogative? It asks a question. Declarative, that's right. We're not asking anything. We're just saying, I have a dog named Bush. That's not a pregunta. What do we capitalize? I, because it starts our sentence. So since this is declarative, what mark do we put at the end? Period. Very good. Okay, let's try the next one. Do you have a dog? Is that declarative or interrogative? Do you have a dog? ¿Usted tiene un perro? Interrogative, very good. It's a pregunta. So what do we put at the end? question mark. Very good. And which letter needs to be capitalized? The very first one in the first word for do. Okay, next. Butch is a bulldog. Is this a question, an interrogative, or is it a statement, declarative? Am I asking, am I preguntando if Butch is a bulldog? No, I'm just telling that. So it's D, declarative. So that means I put a punto at the end. What do I need to capitalize? The B in Butch. Very good. All right, for two reasons. One, because it's his name, and two, because it starts our sentence. Next, my dog does tricks for dog treats. What kind of sentence is that? My dog does tricks for dog treats. Declarative, very good, because we're not asking anything. So that means at the end we put a punto. What letter gets capitalized? The M in my, very good. And last but not least, what tricks does your dog know? What tricks does your dog know? ¿Qué trucos sabe su perro? This is interrogative. Now I know you can't see that very well because of the glare on the board, but it's interrogative. Okay? So that means we put a question mark at the end. And what letter do we capitalize? The W. Very good, at the very beginning. Okay, you can skip the dictation. I want you to go over to section 1 on page 84. It says match the subjects and predicates to make good sentences. Remember, the subject tells who or what, and the predicate tells what is happening. So let's see. The first subject we have is the Veterans Day Parade. So that's a marcha for Veterans Day. Veterans Day in America celebrates all of the men and women who are soldados for America. So that's a day that we celebrate them. So let's see, which one would go with the Veterans Day Parade? So the marcha for Veterans Day. Stood tall and cheered for the soldiers. Went to the parade. Makes me feel proud. Is in November. Which one makes the most sense? Is in November, because it is the Veterans Day Parade, so the marcha for those soldados is in November. Okay, let's look at the next subject. Dad, Mom, and I stood tall and cheered for the soldiers, went to the parade, makes me feel proud. You can choose either stood tall and cheered for the soldiers or went to the parade. Either one. Then same thing for I, you have the same choices. Either one of those would work. So that means the last subject, the flag, goes with makes me feel proud. Just like when you see your bandera, it makes you feel orgulloso de su país. Es lo mismo con americanos. When we see our flag, we are orgullosos de nuestro país. Okay, number 2 says draw a flag between the syllables of the words. So remember, you can divide a word between two letters that are the same. For example, winner. You divide it between the two N's. W-I-N, draw the flag, N-E-R. Or you can divide it between the root word and the suffix. For example, standing, stand-ing. Stand, draw the flag, ing. Number 3, add each suffix to the root word to make a new word. So they gave you an example. You have ed for the first part, ing for the second part, and s for the third part. So their example is with the word look. So they added the ed in the first one, looked. So they have look, and then they put ed on the end. Then for ing, looking, and then for s, looks. So do the same thing. For slurp, for the first one, you just add the ed. Slurped, just like that. Then the next one, Slurping. Add the ing. Okay, don't put the hyphen, don't put that little mark, just add the ending. Okay, and then slurps with an S. Then do the same thing for work. Now number 4 says, write one interrogative sentence. So write one question and one declarative sentence. Okay, so you 2 sentences in all, one interrogative, one declarative, about a parade, so about a marcha. You may use some of these words. Banners, it's kind of like a bandera with palabras on it. Band, banda, music, música. Soldiers, soldados. Flags, banderas, or marching, so the acta, the acción de una marcha. So write one interrogative sentence and one declarative sentence. All right, that's it for your English lesson today. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you in our next lesson. Bye.